Staying with developments in the National Assembly, the House of Representatives has resolved to set up a special committee to investigate the use of takeoff grants, bailout funds, and other interventions allocated to ministries, departments, and agencies of government, as well as other institutions. And it is to be undertaken for allocations between 2015 to date. This decision follows a motion of urgent national importance moved by Minority Leader Kingsley Chinda, who raised concerns over persistent fund mismanagement that undermines public services. Here's the report.
The committee will assess compliance with regulations, identify cases of mismanagement, and recommend measures to strengthen oversight and accountability. It is expected to report back within 4 weeks. The House noted that such financial losses deplete resources meant for national development as outlined in Section 14, subsection 2B of the Constitution.
The House is aware that the misappropriation of these funds has led to a demonstrable deterioration in the quality of public service delivery and compromise the security of the nation, thereby undermining public trust in government effectiveness. The House is also aware that the lack of stringent oversight and monitoring mechanism may contribute to the inefficiency in the deployment of these resources, resulting in wasted funds that could otherwise be utilized to improve the good intended government policies and as well as safe and secure lives of citizens.
The House also resolved to investigate frequent flight delays in the aviation industry and their economic impact. Representative Victor Ubuzo, who moved the motion, criticized the defaulting airlines for evading liability for damage to travelers. Lawmakers called for stricter enforcement of penalties against such carriers.
That the House resolves to mandate the House Committee on Aviation to cause the Ministry of Aviation to put a place protocol for the reinforcement of punitive measures against air carriers. 2, to urge the Ministry of Aviation through the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority to sanitize the aviation industry and see to the strict adherence of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Act.
Additionally, a bill seeking to establish an independent authority for the registration, regulation, and funding of political parties passed its second reading. Co-sponsored by Speaker Tajudeen Abbas and Representative Marcus Onumbu, the bill aims to transfer political parties regulation from INEC to a separate body.
In accordance with the provision of the bill, the registrar of political parties established under Clause 29 of this bill shall oversee the registration of political parties, merger of political parties, regulate the funding and the use of political parties' funds.
Another bill seeking to establish the National Commission for the Commissioning of Oil and Gas Installation under the Presidency also passed second reading. It was sponsored by Representative Abbas Tajudeen, Benjamin Okizi, Kalu, and Julius Ihobure, while Representative Francis Weaver presented a synopsis on behalf of the sponsors.
As part of Nigeria's environmental diplomacy strategy, ensure autonomy in decision-making and protect national interests through sustainable resource management, environmental restoration, and international collaboration, and for related matters, HB 1968, to be read a second time.
The bill aims to enhance environmental restoration, resources management, and international collaboration.